check fresh eggs.
Hmm?
If you don't really know how old your eggs are and you want to know how fresh they are, I found this funny because I was going through some eggs that I had, and I've had them for about a week or two, and some of these are actually older than a week because I guess even though I think I get everything, they still have egg patches hidden throughout, so I think I find a fresh egg and it's probably a month old. So, these eggs, as you can see, they're floating above the water. This one for sure. Those two, that means they're no good. When you have a fresh egg, they'll normally lay on the bottom. So that egg is fresh. You see there's no floating, it's just laying there. So that's how you tell between a fresh egg and a rotten egg. And the reason why they float is because they have gases, and as the egg rots, those gases, the bacteria eats the eggs, and the gases become more kind of just like a dead body when they float. So the gases will rise in the egg, and then it causes them to be more buoyant. So basically that's just how you check to see if your eggs are any good. Also, if they have cracks in them, that it'll cause them to float too, because, well, yeah, the egg just went bad. I have a couple that are cracked too, that were floating. Let's see if I can find the one that was cracked. And of course they'd float if they were cracked, because they're bad once they're cracked. It may have been this poopy one. But even, and if they float, it's just a good way to tell if you have good eggs or bad eggs. So yeah, this one's got a crack in it. Right there. And it will float if I put it in there. As you can see. Well, that one's just not floating no more, but it was floating earlier. That's also how you could check for cracks. I guess it had too much water. Once I put it in there, the water went in it. But that's how you check for good eggs and bad eggs.